What's up guys, I'm Nick of CAMCRUNCH, and today I'm going to be cleaning my 50mm f1.8. This is going to be basically a run through on how I personally clean my lenses. And hopefully you can learn something from this. But before I start, I just want to say that everyone has their own method of cleaning lenses, and there are people that do things that some people won't do, and there are, other people that refrain from doing, some things that other people will do. So it's a very touchy subject, because the front element and the rear element are very sensitive. So people try to take caution, and really that's the most important thing. You try to take care of your lens, and you do everything that you can so that your lens doesn't damage. But yeah, you don't have to do anything that I say that makes you feel uncomfortable. You can look at another tutorial and follow that, but this is based on a tutorial that I found online, which I will link to in the description below. So hopefully you learned something, and leave your comments down below. So before I start cleaning the lens, I'll put it down and I'll show you what I use. So the first tool is a LensPen. You might have heard of this. You should have one in your camera bag. It's basically a brush on one side, a light brush, and it has this other thing on the other side, which is I'm not sure what to call it, but you will see me use it later on, so that's that. And you want to try to avoid touching those bits, because you will get oils from your skin on them, and it might affect how it performs. It might leave residue on your lenses when you clean them. And the second tool is a Giotto's rocket blower. This is a very popular brand in terms of rocket blowers, at least. This is a large size. And this is actually new, because I got it after, failing to find my old one, so I had to order a new one. This is the large one. They come in different shapes and sizes and variants. So it's all up to you, but all you want is this hand air blower. You don't want to use compressed air or anything too powerful, as you might damage the lens. So here, back with the lens. Yeah, let's just get started. So the first thing I would do is just use the rocket blower to remove any dust that there might be, or loosen up at least the dust that might, be stuck. And it's air, so just keep blowing and you'll be okay. After that, you get your LensPen and use the brush side. Again, try not to touch the brush, because you will be touching the element of your lens with it. So you just slowly wipe away, the dust that still remains there. Not too hard, not too rough. I'm not going to do anything with the rear at this moment yet. So again, you just brush everything off. And at this point, you should be left with almost nothing, unless you got like water on your lens or something like that, or you have like oil on your lens. You should be left with very little at this point. And at this point, I just put back the brush and then take the cap off for this. Sorry about that. And use this side to slowly rub off all those little marks and I just do it really lightly. I don't, try to put too much pressure on it. As little as possible to remove everything that's on the lens. So you do that just slowly, and you should be left with almost nothing at this point, or nothing at this point. If there is anything, it's just remaining dust specks that I usually go back to and blow with the rocket blower afterwards. And that should be it. Look at how shiny and clean that front lens element is. And you can do the same with the rear element, but again, the rear is much more sensitive and does have more effect on how the lens performs. So I'd be cautious with that, and I'd try not to get anything on it in the first place. But that's much more easily avoidable, because the rear element is practically always covered, so you should be fine with that. Now I'm going to just talk a little bit about the lens barrel, but this is pretty much common sense. I basically use a microfiber cloth and just wipe it down when I can. That's basically it. If there's like a mark that won't come off with a microfiber cloth, just use a slightly damp thicker cloth and just rub it out, and it should be fine. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys learned something from this tutorial. Again, I'll link the whole guide down below. Not my guide, but the one that I found online. And yeah, you guys can take a read at it, and hopefully you learned something from that as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.